Greetings to you in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Truth plus love equals life. Today I'm going to do a video on what I'm going to call do-it-yourself fecal matter transport procedure. For the record, I'm not a doctor. I have no legal qualifications whatsoever. Information is given for anecdotal information, entertainment purposes only. I have to do that. I'm not afraid of getting sued for telling you a whole world's of the devil, but for this purpose, this is just information. I'm only putting this out just in case it helps somebody. For 20 years, I have been through any number of different things with autoimmune diseases, fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, whatever it is, chronic fatigue. I've known for years and years and years about something called fecal matter transport surgery, where they imagine they cut you open, a laparoscope, I don't know, they line your intestine with good bacteria from a healthy donor, and it changes the whole immune system, and some people's lives are totally different. It wasn't more than a few weeks ago, well, a couple months ago, I went to my doctor. No. I had not even think about it. I have nothing good to say about any of these people. I've known about this for a year. So there was another study that came out, I think it came out of Talmudia, that I call Israel. I suggest you just people know this information, because I expect any moment, all these videos could be taken down. I just want you, the people out there, to understand this is a possibility. So what I did was I bought gel caps off eBay. They would cost me less than $10. There was 500 little gel capsules. I'm not telling anybody to do this. I found a child who doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter who it is, who wasn't vaccinated. I would never do it without vaccinated, and it was nasty. If I ever do it again, I will put little Kleenex up my nose. I was gagged. I almost puked. Took the little poop. It was not fun. But it took about 20 minutes. The entire thing. Otherwise, it would have not been done with the medical establishment, or I would have had to pay $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 and gone to a hospital and got cut open, and then you have to get the risk of anesthesia. And you know what they do after they do this surgery? They give you pills with kids' poop in it. It's a healthy donor. I would never do it with somebody who wasn't vaccinated, because I believe it's the vaccines that are killing the bacteria in our gut. They don't make the enzymes. There's a guy named Roger Spur. I'm not with him, but he just talks about how important the actual scientific mechanisms are that eat up the rust. It's like cleaning up rust in your body, the enzymes, and that's why you just get all this bony flesh and it's tired fatigue, and it's the nastiest gas. I had it. It's called C. It's like difficile. You can look it up. This is a parasite. So anyways, I took it in like warm coffee, not hot coffee, but warm coffee. I'm talking it. I never tasted the poop. It was hard to get him in the little gel caps. It was not pretty. But it's over. You just have to be a health warrior. Now, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just telling you this was a possibility. I didn't die. I didn't jump off a bridge. I didn't get a toxic infection. I had the absolute nastiest farts for it's only been a couple of days. And it was death. It's probably what killed my mom. It's like your everything becomes tight and sour and inflammatory. Because it's just how it works. And I believe it's deliberate. And whether it's not, this is science. You can look this up. So I'm telling people the gas, when you fart, people fart, it's already different. I'm talking within 48 hours. And this is why this is coming out, because people's lives, I used to be 400 pounds. Now I had gastric bypass. I changed my life. This is 20 years ago. It's the parasites are destroying, they make you eat sugar, or they entice you to eat sugar. They just destroy everything. So people's lives turn around. So I'm hoping even better. I'm just letting you know I did this. I'm not telling you to do this. Maybe you'll kill yourself. Maybe you'll eat spit and die. I'm not telling a kid to eat poop. This is why and I didn't eat poop. I took a little gel capsule. You never taste it. You should not taste it. Literally, I got the large caps, and I just went, coffee's in my mouth. Boom. More coffee. And no, it didn't make me hate coffee, because I didn't smell the coffee. I didn't smell, you plug your nose. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you what I did. If you didn't have a non-vaccinated, healthy kid, they should look healthy, I wouldn't even bother. I just think it'd probably waste your time, and then someone will call you crazy or kooky. But if a doctor does it, it's medical. It's the exact same thing, folks. It's like, do you want to pay $50,000 or $10,000 or $20,000? and never get it done and wait another decade for trial because I can already feel it changing my internal system around. It's very hard to describe. The jitteriness is getting better by like literally like maybe every day. When I do the squaw saw stuff, this is a $2 scraping tool. I'm not telling you to do this, but when I do this from all this mousing that I've done, the tissue is more supple, softer. It doesn't feel like calcified hockey puck where it should feel like, like soft, leathery newborn skin. I mean, just think about a baby. How many babies are born, with this type of a syndrome? They don't have this. It's part of aging, but it's because of the how tight everything gets based on your guts, because it doesn't make the enzymes, so you're rusting everywhere. So it's like, shh. So now it's only been a couple of days. I do these videos for one reason. If and when the day I die, if it's tomorrow or 100 years from now, I put it out there. And then the information didn't die with me, and whatever happens is none of my business, because I have very little audience. I'm not telling anybody to do this. I would not do it ever if I didn't have a healthy, I'd probably say under 12 kid who's never been vaccinated. And then it's a little simple as they go to the bathroom and you're just like, pretend this is not. People make a living doing things in labs where they just put a mask over here and they're dealing with poop and whatnot. So people have babies. It's like you're wiping your hands with babies' butts and they got some poop on here. Washing. I didn't get poop on my hand, but I'm saying, what if you did? I put them on a little paper plate, clean it all up. Didn't look pretty. You know what? Do you want to be, is your life worth? People are going to live. People would die rather than do something that they thought somebody else would make fun of them for. That's so evil. People get their ribs cracked open and fingers missing and tube tied. And when you get LASIK done, they're actually burning off the outside of your eye. I know that sounds, people don't want to do it. It took 30 seconds, a minute. You didn't feel it. It was one of the best things I ever did in my whole life. You're just going to have to stop being sissies if you want to get healthy, because look at this New World Order B system. You can't rely on anybody. And I'm not telling you to rely on me. I'm just telling you I did it and my head didn't explode and I didn't die of toxic septic something or other. I didn't taste the poop. And now I have good bacteria breeding in me and it changes your neurotransmitters. It feels less burdensome. It feels like my body in my belly is already less like, and it's just starting to go, it takes a little while from the grow. It may take a few months. If you get it done a medical procedure, they'll give you these pills for 90 days. I'm not going to do this 90 days every day. I might do it again. Or they're going to find every single person who ever owns a gel tab and every kid. It's sick. They're literally just trying to do everything they can to suppress every person in every way. And we put up with it, and it's evil. It's beyond criminal. It's your body. You own it. You're not murdering a little child. You have a right to do whatever you want with your body. Whether it's moral or not, if it's not unethical, you have the right. That's my position, because that's the biblical position to separate church and state. Political paradigm is logical, ethical, based on logic and ethics. Biblical, moral, up and down. Okay, separate paradigm. So that's it. I'm Roger that. I'm not a doctor. I could have been the best neurosurgeon in the world had I gone to medical school 25 years ago or whatever it is. I'm not. Instead, I got the Trinitarian nature of the universe. In case you're wondering, these are fake currencies. They cost less than $1. I'm not really worried about being robbed, but just so you know, you can buy them on eBay. They're gorgeous. I'm going to do a video on them. They're not real, but they're beautiful. And if that's what it takes for you to say, hey, who's that guy? Look, the seal of God, the Trinitarian nature of the universe. Great. So that's it. You can do whatever you want. I'm glad I got it in me, and I'm so glad I didn't, wait another decade to try and convince some doctor who I don't believe any of them care about me, and quite frankly, I don't think they're very smart, and they're owned by the system, and they all are just the most arrogant people. Not all. Most of them. Not all. Some of them, not all doctors are the same. ER doctor, God bless you, man. Something's dangling. You guys are awesome. I'm your biggest fan. I'm not joking. That's badass. The rest of you, you're all controlled, and so most of you are controlled. I'm sure it's very difficult. But this is something I needed to do for me, and I'm so glad. They could rot you, they could throw you back in jail, they could throw you homeless, they can do whatever they do to you, but if the stuff's grown in your body, then it's working for you and it's growing, and that's what happens over time. People have awakenings where they're not so old, feeling sluggish, fatigued. Obesity, it's not like death farts. I mean, I'm just trying to, I'm telling you, we are nasty creatures in this flesh. So I'm going to keep the video short. I did it. I'm not telling you to do it. It literally cost me less than $10. I didn't even have to go to the doctor's appointment. Is it going to change my whole life? I hope so. But I'm just telling you, there's a garden of consciousness. They call them flora in your gut. There's a whole spectrum of them. And the research from others is that it's like restarting your life. It's a mini fountain of youth where it's just like, wow, that's awesome. So there you go. God bless you in the name of Jesus. Truth plus love equals life. And I'm not telling anybody to do this. I'm just telling you I did it. And I'm glad I did. And they can't take that away from me. Take care.